Child. So I just watched this documentary a couple days ago called Low Country, the Dynasty of the Murdaugh, right? And I really found it very intriguing, right? Because it had all the elements that I love. Like, I'm really into like prestigious families continuing after generation after generation. Like, I love everything about the royal family in Britain. I'm very into the Vanguards, or the Vanderbilts, my bad, aka Anderson Cooper's bloodline. And so this really was right up my alley. So this would be the fourth and fifth generation in this dynasty, what they called it. And they were a big hot ass mess. Like, it was fraud and murder and just everything that was not conducive of a prominent family. Man, and the thing that sticks out to me the most was these children, right? How they shielded these children from the consequences of their actions. I really think that was so detrimental to their development, right? I think we try so hard to give our children something we never have a lot of times, that we end up not giving our children something we always had, which is grit and determination and persistence, right? Those poor kids missed out on that because anytime they did something wrong, their parents and grandparents stepped in to fix it, right? So they wouldn't get in trouble. They were too fixated on keeping a standard or having their children reach this position of prominence that was so important to them that the kids weren't important to them, right? And their internal self-awareness and happiness was neglected at the expense of trying to have this prestigious family unit. In that same vein, these children, these poor children, right, that were described as spoiled brats and got everything that they wanted, every other aspect of their life was shit because they did not have a level of autonomy. They did not have grit. They did not have a sense of, I can do this. They didn't have any charge of their life. Their dad and their granddad were in charge of their life, and whatever happened to them was up to the leadership of the family and not of their own decisions or desires, right? And again, they didn't have any sense of like, I can make this happen. They had a sense of, my granddad can make this happen. And I know a lot of the times we think that we want things that are easy, but I really believe there is something that in the human condition that God designed us, that we crave to grow. We crave to have challenges and to overcome them so that we can feel proud of ourselves and sure of ourselves. I think that is really what makes us have a level of confidence about ourselves, when we're able to make things happen and not necessarily somebody else is making things happen for us. I think in moderation, it's great for somebody to step in and save you. Awesome. But as a general undertone of your life where you're never able to save yourself, in a sense, is really like handcuffing you. Liberation comes from feeling like I can do it, right? Freedom comes from feeling like I can make this happen on my own. And so with all of the money and the prestige and the power that family had, they really did not have what it took to develop a real strong dynasty that could live year after year, because they did not instill a good value system in their children. Their only level of measure was success and money, right? empower. And I think that's the folly of not only this family, but American society, right? And I just wanted to talk about that a little bit and put that out there, because this has been something I've been thinking about for a long time, like how we really got it backwards, how we really work so hard to like make a way for our children, but it's like, move the fuck out of the way and let them make a way for themselves, right? That's what God created them for, right? You don't know what God put on this earth to do, so move the fuck out of the way and just do what God created you to do. Like, and that's the other creepy thing, is like when we start to focus so much on where we want our kids to be, we lose sight on where we need to be. So it's a double whammy. It's a lose-lose in all situations. You're taking away independence and self-awareness and self-assuredness and self-confidence from your child, but you're also putting all of your self-awareness and self-assuredness in your child, and the moment they act up or do something wrong, then you feel like a failure, when your only failure is like not being true to yourself and not nurturing them to be true to themselves, right? The moment you think that once you get rich, your family will be great, you are going down a path that is surely going to be disaster. Money is a tool. It is not the source. It is a resource, period. And that's all I want to say about that. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.